Well, good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today, we're going to do an unboxing video. Now, you guys know if you've watched me for a while, I don't really do a lot of unboxing videos because I always forget to come and get the camera. I'm just too excited to get this stuff and bust it open and rip it open like some kid on Christmas. So, today, I remembered to get the camera, so we're going to just take a quick look. This will just be an unboxing, take a look at what the product looks like, and I will come back and re-review the product at a later date. And this one here is the newest release from a company called Airocide. Now, Airocide is a company who makes these air purification devices, and they were featured on the Ellen show, actually, and they took this technology that was used by NASA in the space station, and basically what it does is their previous model I've already reviewed removes a lot of, basically kills bacteria, viruses. It doesn't have any kind of pre-filter or any filter to remove actual dust or larger particles, but it does kill, like I said, the bacteria, the viruses. It does take care of any kind of impurities that might be in the air, things that leach out of your furniture, chemicals. They're called volatile compounds. And so I basically did a previous video showing how the device could potentially remove those particles from the air. And I tried to monitor that with a air monitoring system called the FooBot. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's a Wi-Fi enabled air monitoring device, and it's fantastic. But I wasn't able to get a huge difference, nothing I could really calculate. But it's because, you know, when you're dealing with a device that costs $100, trying to monitor volatile compounds, it's different than actually when the company produces these that does that in a controlled environment with a device that's much more sensitive and much more expensive and accurate. So to say nothing more about that as far as the FooBot's concerned, these devices do actually work, and I have to tell you, I've been dealing with some stomach stuff over the years, but I have not had since getting this device, I have not had the common cold in a really long time. This year has been pretty good as far as my health, other than the fact that I deal with some stomach stuff that does cause me some chronic discomfort, but naturally an air filter can't fix that. So this is the newest device that came out, and this is called their PM 2.5. And what they've done with this particular device, to my understanding, I'll read more about it when I actually do the review. Today's just going to be an unboxing. This is something that they've, I guess, incorporated more of a HEPA filter in with it as well to take care of some of those larger particles, which is great because I have with all the electronics I have and with forced air heat, and I have a lot of glass in my home, I always get a lot of dust. And, it doesn't matter how much you vacuum, how much you dust, you just get it. So, and especially now with the pollen and all that stuff that's coming around, I'm pretty excited to test this out and see, how I sleep with it. I've kept the other device on 24 hours a day for probably about, I'd say maybe 4 to 6 months now, and I haven't had the common cold. So, and I work in an environment with thousands of people every day I'm in contact with. So, that's pretty good. And every year I do get sick. So this year I have not. And a lot of people at work did get sick, and I didn't seem to get it. So, I'm not really sure if that's a factor of that, but it is different than every other year. So why don't we just bust this open, and we'll see what it looks like, and take a look at maybe if there's any kind of differences, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look here. Again, this just came about 20 minutes ago. Now these air purifiers are on more the expensive side. I believe the last one runs about $500 to $700. It does have catalyst tubes you have to replace every year, I believe. But, if it makes you feel better, that's what's important, guys. All right, so let me get my head back in the shot here. So this one here is the APS-200 PM 2.5 Airocide. If you haven't checked them out, I encourage you to. They got a lot of really good reviews. Like I said, they were featured on the Ellen show. And a lot of people say some really great things about these filters, or these purifiers. Oh yeah, this is different than the other one. Alright, pretty cool. Alright, so here's the box, naturally. Not too much information on the box. Technology developed by NASA, says no ozone. My hot tub has ozone. That's kind of a different system for purifying things, I believe. Let's take a look here. We have the instruction manual. Better air, better life. A little safety information. Let's just read what it says here. You just give yourself and your family an invaluable gift, clean air. When the air is clear, you are suddenly elevated. Your home becomes a sanctuary where you have the freedom to enjoy more, do more, play more, and even be more. Cool. All right, so let's talk about the technology. The original Airocide APS 200, which is the one I previously reviewed, and I will do a side-by-side of these at a later date as well. It draws air through a density-packed catalyst matrix that is activated by germicidal lamps. The resulting reaction eliminates VOCs, those are volatile compounds, bacteria, and mold. Originally developed by NASA, the efficiency of this reaction has been proven over the last 15 years in numerous studies subscribing to the scientific method. The Airocide APS 200 PM 2.5, the latest innovation and the most advanced Airocide technology available, we've added 3 stages to our catalyst process to address the entire spectrum of gases and particulates that form PM 2.5. This includes woven glass coated and with our proprietary catalyst, which provides higher MERV rating and helps us expand surface area where reactions can occur. Hospital grade MERV rating media, a state-of-the-art carbon permanganate media. I butchered that, didn't I? All these stages combined to be the first total solution to perform the problem, or to eliminate the problem PM 2.5 in your home. All that exists is crisp, clean air. So I'm not going to go over the entire thing here. I'll have to read more about it. Looks like it has 4 different stages, and so stage 1, carbon media, the one I just butchered, pomegranate media that aids in creating a more rapid removal of gas material. Used by itself, activated carbon will saturate and reintroduce the gaseous component back into the environment. However, when used with PCO material that has 360-degree exposure to UV light source, it expands capacity to remove VOCs. All right, so I'll read more about that at a later date. Let's take a look, see if it looks any different than the other one here. And I'm gonna fire this up tonight and get this rolling. So very, very similar right off the bat to the original design. Only difference is it is red. The other one had orange. God's sake, people, turn off your car alarm. All right, so very, very similar to the other unit. Not really much of a difference here, other than the fact that you have that red in the middle right there. Trying to see if it has any other difference at all. It looks exactly the same. Take a look and see what I think really the only difference is what they've done to the cartridges, really. That appears the only difference, guys, is what they've done to the cartridges. So I wonder if you could take the older version of this and introduce new cartridges without having to buy a brand new one. I guess I was kind of on the impression this was going to have some sort of HEPA filter, but it does not. So I'm not really, I guess I misunderstood the original email. I guess this is pretty much exactly like the other one, with the exception of just they've changed the way that I guess it traps those VOCs. So put the cover on there. Very nice looking unit. So it's like something that you would expect you'd find in like Sharper Image or something like that. Very, very clean and awesome looking. What I'm going to do is power this baby up and put it in the bedroom and see if I can notice any difference later on tonight. I'll actually take a reading of what the Foobot says, and again, that's not a guarantee whether the device is working or not. Because it is a $99 device. I'm not really sure how well it measures VOCs, but yeah, so, I just want to go ahead and thank Airocide once again for their generosity in sending me this unit. They've been just an amazing company to work with. The amount of time they take in responding to my questions and just giving me information is just, it's really above and beyond. I don't think I've worked with a company who's been that helpful and that eager to actually supply these with me. Once again, thank you so much. I look forward to reviewing this and re-reviewing this and then doing a side-by-side with the other unit and seeing what kind of difference I get today. I'm going to put this in, leave it running. I'll probably move the other one downstairs here. They draw about 60 watts of power running. You leave them on 24 hours a day. And so, it does put a little bit of a dent in the power bill, but, overall, that's not much per month. And, if it makes you feel better, it makes your home cleaner and safer to be in, You're going to get better sleep. I mean, everything kind of adds up, you know. I mean, I got to tell you, like, for instance, when I got my hot tub and I got that neck pillow, I definitely would check out by, was it MaxiMed, I think it is, or I forget the name. Check out my video on it. I just did a video on it. I forget the name. I'm drawing a blank right now. But you know, having the hot tub and that, I mean, I've been getting a better sleep just with those two things. Getting in the hot tub right before bed, and then getting on that pillow, letting the acupressure points hit my neck, then turn it over, having the magnets. You know, all that stuff is kind of, you know, not something that's really something you can test. But I don't know. I mean, I would wake up all the time during the night, and I've been sleeping really well. I don't get enough sleep, so on the weekends I really catch up for it, or I make up for it. But I mean, having the Airocide, you know, getting rid of those you know, those bad things that are in the air. I don't know. I think that these are a no-brainer for your home, and especially if you suffer from any kind of issues when it comes to respiratory problems or whatever. I think it's something to have. So stay tuned for more. I'm going to plug this in right now. I'm going to go have a couple drinks and relax, enjoy my weekend. Probably go see my folks for a little bit. And man, thanks again for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you have any questions. This will probably be like the first review on this particular unit on YouTube. So definitely stay tuned for more. All right, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care.